Hello, it's Angela from Creative Living. Welcome back for another bullet journal, my teacher's bullet journal. I am very excited to just give you a little insight into how I plan. So you'll see that I've already used some black Faber-Castell markers to pen out my weekly spread for week 3. This happened during the week whenever I had a gap, before school, breaks, lunches, just when I wanted 5 minutes to sit down and relax. I pen this out, first with pencil and then filling it out with black pen. And it's a lovely way to just take moments and have a little bit of creativity at school. And then on a Friday afternoon before the following week, I sit down and think about the next week and what I need to do, what my priorities are. And that's when I grabbed my paint because I was at home and decided to do this with paint rather than what I usually use, which is markers. My teacher's bullet journal tends to be a little bit messier, a little less organized. It's much more about survival and organization, and I try very much to focus on using it just for being able to stop myself from having a million notes and to feel like I'm getting ahead and know exactly what to do and write down anything that happens in the class or any little notices I need to write to myself. It really replaces the hundreds of post-it notes that used to be all over my table and in my bags and wherever they were before I found the bullet journal system. So lately I've been getting a little bit more creative in it, just because the creativity helps me feel even more organized, more on top of things. But I still try, just not overdo it. But if I want to add a little bit more flair, I do. So you can see I've drawn a little fox. And I'm quite excited that I've managed to find a way to include something that's got those red colors with the overall theme of winter, even though it's the spring term, it's the middle of winter in January. And I wanted to make sure I included reds this term because last term I did pink roses as a theme, and whenever I wrote in my teacher's bullet journal, I had a red pen in my hand, as you do in the classroom. And so I often ended up writing in a colour that didn't match. So I do end up usually filling this bullet journal in black or red pen. And I wanted to make sure that my pens match that. And we're entering week 3, so halfway through the first spring A term here in England. And already it is very, very busy. Year 11s have had mock exams, year 12s and 13s have had mock exams and retests. All other classes have already had tests as well in our school, so there's loads of marking for that and assessing and trying to get students ready. We've worked out we've only got something like 8 weeks left of teaching for year 11 before their real exams. So there's a lot going on, there's a lot of pressure, and the pace of school is hit the road running and just keep going. So I really wanted to just have in this next week something that helped me maintain calm and kind of fight back against that tendency to just feel like everything's really, really fast paced, but to be able to slow down and enjoy the special moments. So I wrote, be gentle on yourself, you're doing the best you can. And I added a whole page with priorities so that I could really have that sense of achievement, that I'm able to kind of pull out the things that really, really matter this week, and also to celebrate those moments. In teaching, there are moments that happen during the day that children will remember for the rest of their lives. They'll shape their futures. And that's why we go into teaching, is for that one moment where someone's life's changed, where they get something, where they find an enjoyment in your subject that you teach. I teach high school maths, and when a student suddenly finds a love for my subject, it's wonderful, because it frees so many doors up for them. And part of them discovering themselves and who they are and what they're capable of, and increasing their dream capacity and their beliefs. And it's a really exciting thing. So I want to be able to celebrate and remember all those moments that are the reason that I'm a teacher. And I also want to prioritize the things that matter to me, that make me feel like a sense of achievement. School can often have a million people telling you what they think is important, and yes, you need to do all those things, but you also want to prioritize what you find important. So I'm just going to my monthly calendar and adding any important dates. You'll see the little boxes I have there for my quick planning, just the topic that I have for each class, and I'll color code that as well. and you can see any other important dates like parents' evenings or anything else happening this week. And that's my weekly spread for week 3 of the spring A term. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it for more teachers' bullet journals and creative bullet journaling. And thanks so much for joining me. Alright, see you again soon. Bye.